Hello, my dears. This is Resilient Lives, checking on you as the weekend approaches. I certainly hope that you have had a good day. It was certainly a full day for me. But then all the days seem to be full, whether I planned them or not. And I just wanted to beam out a little energy to you as you get ready to go into your weekend. I don't know what your plans are, but we're focusing on thriving. It certainly has been a lot going on in our world. The world is noisy and confusing sometimes and stressful, but we are focusing on thriving. So I'm going to send you a virtual hug to make sure I send it right away. I just wanted to leave you with the thought as we're thinking about thriving and doing what we need to get through all of the obstacles that happen in our lives. We look at the life triggers. And we talked about yesterday how emotions set the tone. And I had to use that today myself when I realized that I forget what happened, but the emotion came in, and if I wasn't watchful, if I just hadn't talked about it, I could have gone to a dark place, So we are being careful to watch those emotions because life triggers happen every day. And we're trying to thrive. And sometimes, you pause and you wonder, how can you thrive in a world that just doesn't seem to care about who you are, doesn't quite value you? It's just a lot going on out there, and the messages are not always clear. But we have to look within ourselves and know what we're doing. I know what you've been doing. I know some of the things that you tell me you've been doing. We've been talking about thriving, and we've been sending virtual support because it's so important not to be alone, not to feel alone. Sometimes we can be in the middle of a group of people or in an organization and still feel alone because we don't feel that we have, either we haven't connected or we feel that no one's listening. And I laugh about that because I remember the segment that I did about being in a box and saying, excuse me, would someone let me out of here? And one of the comments that I received from that was, what if no one is listening? It is so important to know that there's someone out there and someone is listening and someone is hearing your need. And so that's why we have each other, because we're all about thriving, but we can't do this all by ourselves. And we certainly have been growing. We are not the same people that we were when this pandemic started. It kind of like, took the wind out of our sail, and we were limited, shackled, unable to do all of the things that we were so used to do. We were used to our freedom, and I want my freedom back, and I'm sure you do too. But as we continue and along this path, we are hopeful, hopeful that one day this will end and we will be new because we have discovered new ways of being in the world, a new way of being, a new way to listen to our bodies, a new way to set the tone, a new way to accommodate and adapt, and a new way to reach out to our vital friends. And it's always good to hear the sound of a friend when you feel like you might be going into a dark place. You know, even if you don't share all of it, it's good to hear a friendly voice. And that's why we have support. Support is one of the key factors in resilience, is having support. And of course, the mindset, we're back at that mindset, because you're looking at how our emotions set the tone. We want to make sure that our mindset doesn't stay on the negative. So I just want to encourage you as we get ready to go into the weekend, just to look at how you have grown. I want to pause and have you reflect on the growth that you have done in your life, your way of being, your way of handling issues. We are going to have stuff and obstacles for the rest of our lives. But once we learn the process to managing uncertainty, we'll always be able to rebound. And so it's important for you to know that I love you, you're loved, you're a gift, and you are a different person. You're growing. As we go into this weekend, I just want you to take time to do a little self-care. That would be to focus on your emotional well-being. That would also be to think about, is it time to have a medical checkup? You know, sometimes we don't think about that, or we keep postponing it. I say that because today I had a flu shot. So I'm like, but, you know, we want to take care of ourselves and do all those things that are necessary. So self-care is all about the body, mind, and soul. And so just remember, you are a gift, you're wonderful, and you have grown, and you want to continue to grow, continue all of the new things that you have done. And I'm beaming you some love. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk soon, all right? Bye-bye.